Hello, good evening. Thank you for joining us on CRBC News. As Nigerians celebrate 64th independence anniversary, Governor Basio too says Cross River State with justification and optimism and purposeful governance is on the course of greatness. The governor stated this at Nigerian 64th independence anniversary celebration at the UJS Stadium in Calabar. Government House correspondent Sunday Ina brings you details.
The 64th Independence Celebration, which was attended by the Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Peter Ode, the Speaker and members of the State Executive Council, service commanders, traditional and religious leaders, CP Grima, Head of Security Operatives, the Head of Service, Secretary to the State Government, Chief of Staff to the Governor, women organizations, saw the resilient spirit of the Nigerian child who, despite the rains, were not deterred to celebrate the day in style. The governor maintained that the long and tortuous journey to independence undertaken by our forefathers can only be justified and appreciated by setting and implementing enduring agendas for the political and economic emancipation of the people. The occasion, he said, reminds Nigerians of the patriotic zeal with which collectively wrestled the country out of the political stronghold of the then colonial masters.
Since May 27, 1967, when the state was created from the then eastern region and the bed of modern Cross River on 23rd September 1987, when Akwa Ibom State was excised, the state has undergone fundamental transformation, both politically and on the economic front. For the past 1 year that I've superintended the affairs of the state as its chief executive, I've been intentional not to engage in any blame game of the previous administrations in Cross River State. Rather, in order to chart a new course for the state's greatness in every field of governance, I've developed the habit of evolving a consensus before taking major government decisions aimed at priming the state for political harmony and economic prosperity.
Governor Otu noted that despite the monumentary pain that afflict Nigerians and the stress occasioned by the prevailing economic reforms introduced by the federal government, the expected gains of the reforms far outweigh the pains and require perseverance at this critical time of our nationhood. He stressed the need to work collectively to meet the enormous expectation, adding that political actors in the state must dissolve their interests into a composite unit in order to have a well-defined development plan for the state and compete favorably in the committee of subnationals. As an administration operating on the People's First mantra, Governor Otu said his administration is prepared to implement any measures aimed at ameliorating the sufferings of the people. In a bid to reduce the suffering of senior citizens who tirelessly served the state and retired, he said the sum of 10 billion naira for the payment of gratuity at the first instance was released, adding that with vouchers and other financial documentation concluded, screened pensioners will start receiving credit alert to that effect, while the second batch will be worked out soon.
As an agrarian-based economy, my administration has massively invested in the production of food crops like rice, cassava, beans, and cash crops like cocoa, palm oil, cashew, rubber, etc. My administration has lifted the 25-year embargo on employment by approving the employment of 2,545 individuals into the state civil service.
The Commissioner for Information, Dr. Erasmus Ekpan, in his address said, despite what the nation has gone through, he is confident that the reforms of the administration will place the state and the country on the path of development, and called on perseverance to be resilient and pray for the administration to deliver on its promise to the people.
They should continue to believe in the present administration of Senator Prince Bassett Otu. Everything would fall in place, everything will be fine. It's all what we are seeing. We are seeing it clearly that by the grace of God, Cross River State and Calabar, that is capital of Cross River, has never seen this massive renovation going on. So by the grace of God, a lot of good things are yet to come. So they should remain calm and continue to pray for this administration, for God to continue to direct our leaders, especially the governor of the state to have a focus and continue to be, wise to move all his programs and activities in the right direction.
We cannot build a nation without peace, unity, love. They are key indices in growing a nation.
Highlight of the anniversary celebration was inspection of guard of honor and march past by school children.
An N and an I and a G and an E, a resounding R, an I, and finally a thunderous A for Nigeria.
Sunday Ina, CRBC News.